Cobbledy, 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 cobbledy. They have 3 lights dangling from each window on the inside. They must be part of Europe. I've seen a little EU stars, but then I'm trying to think back. Was that Germany or was that here? There you bloody go, if windmills are your thing. It really does go on for miles. Enough moaning now. Enough moaning, unless someone else comes through. We'll get our clipboard out. Anyway, you bloody Legosaurus Rexes, that concludes day... I don't know what day we're on, the grey t-shirt day. That concludes today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Anyway, take care. And hey, don't forget to bye-bye then. Free. Again, free. I've paid for parking, I think, twice in the entirety of this European trip. Bearing in mind I'm on day 7 and I've been to places, and the only reason why I've been to that place and paid is because I was stopping there to go and see something for like a few minutes. Otherwise I would have just parked in a free space to stay the night. Europe is so much more van friendly than the UK. This is free, look at it, it's absolutely stunning. There's toilets. This street, it's described as a gingerbread village. This little road here, look at it, cobbledy, cobbledy, cobbledy. Oh, I love it, I hope you do too. Anyway, video 5 is it? Let's go and have a look at what we're going to get up to today then, shall we? Cobbledy, 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 cobbledy. The name of the town we're in at the moment is, oh my god, I'm going to have to spell it, Moggelonder, Eltonder. Both of the O's have got a line through it, like a national speed limit thing. Your guess is as good as mine with that one. Here we go, look, the thatched cottages are out. This is something Germany was missing. That looks like a little cafe. I'm going to go in there in a bit because I haven't had a coffee. ChatGPT has turned into my little mate. Well, basically it's the only thing that responds to me. Sometimes it's like searching for signal. I'm like, come on, just talk to me. And basically, long story short, it says I need to lay off coffee a little bit. So I'm going to give it a go and I'll keep you updated. And another spectacular door lock. I'm not joking. It's, if you walk past 10 houses, 8 of them have got a door. As in, all of them have got a door, but 8 of them have got a door you'd be proud of. Like, if you need a door, get one from Denmark. Definitely. 100%. That one as well. And bloody that one. If you need a door, get yourself to Denmark. I won't say that again. There seem to be the door people. Is that why Denmark starts with a D? Is that why? Honestly, like, they're thinking about their bloody doors. This is cool. There's a castle down here. I have just walked past it, believe that or not. But I have, the one. Compare that to the PVC tosh we get in the UK. Unless you're like refinancing your nan to buy one. These are proper. I want to knock on one to see if it's solid wood, but then I'd just be knocking on someone's door, wouldn't I? And I'd just be stood there if they answer like. Am I lying? This isn't a door appreciation page, just in case you're new here. But my god, I just appreciate decent things. Oh god. That's what I love about travel, right? You can take, with travel, you can take the best bits of everything you've come across and stitch it together for your perfect whatever, whether it's a house or, you know, for example, next time I decide to settle down and get a little house, I'm gonna get a Denmark door, definitely. I've never seen doors like it, not this many. They're beautiful. How cheesy does that sound? But it is, it's true, they're stunning. Right, anyway, let's carry on with the rest of our lives. Another thing I like actually is in Norway, I haven't been there since I was in the Marines years ago now, like, I mean, and it was years before again, since I'd been there while still in the Marines. It's been, I reckon, about 10 years since I've been to Norway. That's the castle, by the way, up there. I don't know if you can make out the roof and all that sort of stuff. It's huge, it looks like a manor bloody house. In Norway, they've got all, in their windows, this is what I noticed, which I liked as well. It's something else I've picked and chosen to put into my life when I decide to get, you know, move into bricks and mortar again. They have 3 lights dangling from each window on the inside. I don't know if that's a spiritual thing, or I don't know if it's a well, it's obviously a cultural thing, but It is dark up there, but your windows, you'd want them in the room, wouldn't you? I like that, and I'll show you, no doubt, when when we actually get up there. Yeah, but it's something else I picked and chose to put in my life. I love travel. I absolutely, like, honestly, if you're umming and ahhing, if you're too scared, ignore it. Just remember the graveyards we go past. Just remember all this stuff. They are full of dreams, goals, accomplishments, achievements that never materialised. Don't do it again. Just don't do it. Materialise something. Red squirrel! Red squirrel! Where's it gone? I haven't seen one of them outside of bloody Scotland. Where's it gone? No. It was bright red as well. That was stunning. Don't make the same mistakes they did. And that's what I do. And then the penny sort of dropped with me that life is short. And it really is. My mum works in a care home, right? And the amount of times they talk, and she explains about me in the van and all that sort of stuff and whatnot. And they're like, oh, I done that. He won't regret it. Like, honestly, it's brilliant. Then others will say, oh, I wish I'd done that. Question is, when you're 95, what are you going to be saying? It's like, you know, the things that cost 15 quid now in shops behind the till. If you want to quit that, only you can quit that. Your penny needs to drop, otherwise you simply won't. Your parents, your loved ones, your wife, your husband can beast your ears until they're bloody, literally, actually. But unless your penny's dropped, you won't stop. Your penny needs to drop with life. It's as simple as that. It's out there for the taking. Look, I mean, look where we are. Look at that pad behind me. Like, look at that. Look where I am. Come and do it. Serious. Do you know what I mean? That's a castle. I've never seen a castle with a roof like that before. When does a hill become a mountain? In the UK, it's 600 metres. That's when a hill becomes a mountain. And that's officially as well, but there are different things online, and I have just Googled it, but it does say 600 metres, that's when a hill becomes a mountain. My question is, when does a house become a castle? Because that was bloody massive, but I wouldn't have called that a castle, I just would have called that a pad and a half, like, but yeah. Everyone's measurements are different with the mountain thing as well. So, like in the US, it's like 300 metres. He's just absolutely mugged that woman off. Come on, boy. He's just been told off. He keeps trying to determine the walk, so I've just told him off a little bit. He doesn't like the van, and I get that. And I tailor the trip to not drive too much, maximum whilst I'm in Europe, of 2 hours a day, and that's split into about 5 trips, if I'm being honest. But he's turned into like a bloody adolescent teenager or something lately. But it wasn't that long ago he had that wobble, didn't he? Like, I don't know if you remember that. He had a wobble in Wales. He started just falling over. I was like, what on earth is going on now? What now? So I am a bit more chilled with him, but he will as well, like I said, because I spoiled him as a pup, and I do anyway because he's my baby, like. He pushes his boundaries, like, he really does. If he wants to do something or go away, he won't move until you walk that way. So you have to walk a little bit, circle round, and then just come back and be like, was it worth it? We'll talk about that in a minute. It's a nice pot, like. And it's a little bit tasty, if I'm being honest, this blackcurrant thing. €4 that was. For a tea bag. A bloody, what's it called, tea bag? Blackcurrant. Is that normal? I don't normally, I've never bought a tea. I always buy like coffee. So I'm thinking I'm going to get my money's worth because it's like £4. That normal, is it? £4 for a herbal tea? I do need some water, but I'm terrified. It's going to cost about £3 for a bottle of bloody mineral. Jesus, €4 for a herbal tea. And that's the other thing as well. They don't. I knew deep down, but I never put 2 and 2 together. Denmark doesn't take euros. This girl did, because I'm at the moment. The word I spelled earlier on with the M, with the O that looks like a national speed limit. At the moment, we're on the Germany border, basically, like, you know, give or take 15-20 minutes. And we're on the Germany border. So she did, but Denmark don't take euros, and I completely, that slipped my mind. It's Corona up here, isn't it? Scandinavia. But are they part of Europe? They must be part of Europe. I've seen the little EU stars, but then I'm trying to think back. Was that Germany or was that here? I'm sure they're part of Europe. Are they? You know, geographically they are, but geographically we are. But politically, I don't know. They take Corona anyway, that's the point of this little clip. Plans in the distance, so we're back. The plan today then is we're going to a place called Hozier. I forgot how to spell it, my phone's in my pocket. Hozier, apparently there's a super duper Mrs. Cooper example of a windmill there. We're just in the woods at the moment. I'll probably take these off so you can actually half see me. There's a super windmill in a place called Hozier, and it's only 10 minutes away. After that, as you've seen as well from this place, because of what you've seen in this place, the villages, they're all they are beautiful beyond belief. Like you can see that they're all beautiful, but they're all beautiful. So I'm thinking, rather than do much the same with this Denmark leg of the European trip, rather than do much the same, i.e. go and see yet another, and I'm not taking anything away from the villages and towns here. They are genuinely, if you've never been here, come here, like genuinely. But me showing you bloody 95 back-to-back villages that look the same, it's interesting, isn't it? If you've not seen it before, but it will get a bit repetitive, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Which brings me on to my next point, Romo Island. Rather than see much of the same, I want to go and have a look at Denmark's nature. For all you nature lovers out here, i.e. my cup of tea really. I do love the things I show you, the windmills, bridges even, castles, you name it. I love everything I show you, otherwise, I'm not making this up. This is my life, I'm recording my life. This is what I'm doing. I do find it, sometimes it's like, well, that was a waste of a 25-minute journey. And other times it's like, wowzer, But my cup of tea, not a herbal tea, I haven't got that much money, but my cup of tea is nature, being outdoors, loving it, feet on the ground, and people say that's hippie or whatever. I don't care. That's my cup of tea. Seeing birds, seeing little mom bird feeding little baby bird, seeing squirrels like having a little scrap and then like playing afterwards, like fish, I love it. That's my cup of tea. So I want to go and see Romo Island because apparently it's beautiful. Beautiful. And it's Denmark's answer to nature. And the question we'll have answered at the end of all that, which is my plan, is if you come to Denmark, do you tackle the towns and villages, picturesque, beautiful lakes, bloody quarry, not quarries, but you know what I mean, all this architecture, or do you throw in a bit of the nature? If the answer we have at the end of it is no, you avoid the nature and you leave it for Norway, that's the answer we'll come with. That's my big question really. Is Denmark's nature good enough? Or if you're on the way up, do you just wait for Norway, Sweden, Finland? I've never been to Finland, unless I accidentally went there in the Marines. But that's the answer. That's the question I'm looking for an answer for today. For you. You love that, don't you? Ooh, ow, you bastard. Anyone want to buy a dog? I've only got bloody 3 fingers left, and one of them's a bloody thumb. This way, boy! We're fine. Jesus. Oh no, I remembered it's a lot faster than me. It's already gone past. Look at this bloody place. I was supposed to put the camera away, but I walked into this. Oh, hey. You gorge. Right, anyway, we should probably turn back. Next stop, not the island, the other one, Hozier, Windmill Town. Let's go. The windmill of all windmills, eh? I don't know, dogs aren't allowed in there, so I'm not going to go in there just because it is boiling. Look at it, and the van's in direct heat, so we'll just walk around. I mean, what's going to be in there anyway? A chair? I thought the whole point was to have a bit of water. I can't see any water. Is that a windmill? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. There you bloody go. If windmills are your thing, and you like the look of that bad boy, come to Hosier. I don't know how to say that word. Hosier. Hosier? Hosier. I've just said it the same 3 times, thinking, and I actually like decoded each Hosier to see whether or not that one made sense. This place is bloody tranquil, isn't it? Hosier. I love a bit of Hosier. I mean, good look at that. There's an A and an E squished together for a letter. Where would you begin with that? Or is that where that thing came from? Like, hey, oh, let's go. Is that what it sounds like? Something like that. And then you think about Japan, China, Kazakhstan. Where do you begin with those words? Like, you couldn't even, unless there's a picture of a train, right? I've not been to Japan, but you know words you can half guesstimate, can't you? So, like, for example, like palsy and Polski or whatever. Police. You recognise the word police because it's not far off, is it? Where do you begin with Russian or Chinese? Where do you begin with that? And I'm struggling like 4 hours away from home. Holy Molesbergs. This is a beautiful town, mind, like it really is. Look at that. Just keeping him in the shade before we go to the island, the nature island. Parking on the beach. That's why we're going. He hasn't been to the beach yet, so we're going to park on the beach. Hopefully, I haven't been there yet, so I don't know. And go and explore a bit of the nature for half an hour before I've decided to go back to the place I just was, the one with the cobbledy streets, the one with the £4 mint tea or whatever it was, purely because it was bliss. But Sweden is tomorrow, and there is a ferry involved. I'll touch more on that though as and when, just so I don't forget what I'm talking about. All right, but really with like Japanese and stuff like this, right? Unless there's a picture, if you was lost in Japan and you were looking for the train station, unless there was a picture of a train on the sign, you wouldn't have a clue, would you? Like, you really wouldn't have a Scooby-Doo, like, at all. That's not a bloody joke either. And that's touching back on the difference between, you know, how people describe bread rolls, for example, just down the road from us, just down the road from you. You know, they're called different things, you know that. You venture further out and whole languages are completely different, including writing. I mean, look, we're in the realm of lines going through O's here. I mean, to like Asians, and is it just Asians? Like Russians as well, are they Asians? No, they're European. Are they? Oh, I don't know. But what, like, honestly, where do you begin with that? Like, really, push further afield. Holy Molesbergs, and that's the exciting part. But today, look at our writing and go, they've got a dot on top of a line. Yeah, it's an I. Is that what they do, is it? I don't know. That's the thing that you learn when you walk around. That's what I mean. Come and walk around. Walking around is the best way to learn things, best way to learn different takes on life, etc. And I tell you why. The internet can say one thing, and that includes all this AI stuff going on now. It can all say one thing. I've lost that bloody 900-foot windmill. Right, the internet can say one thing, but the reality can be, and more often than not, is very different. Certain things aren't allowed on the internet, but in reality, locals do certain things and whatnot. That's just probably a poor example of what I'm talking about, but there's the windmill. Right, okay, good. The reality is, what I was saying, for example, there's a place in the UK, I think it's Bristol, is it? Or somewhere like that, where you can literally get a bow and arrow and still legally pop someone off the other side of the river. That's a law that just hasn't been changed. You could do that. Did you know? You could do that. But no one does. The internet will say, if you ask the internet, it will say, yep. But the reality is, no. Same can be said the other way around. I'm like, oh. No, I was going to get a drink then. Let's just go to the island boy. The island boy. You've never seen 9 quadrillion vans before, have you? Strictly no parking this one. Not that you'd want to anyway, because, but you know what I mean, look at them, they're blooming, look how fast they go. Strictly no parking this one, but you wouldn't want to stay on the beach anyway. I know I have in the past, and I'm not joking, I woke up every 32 seconds, purely because it was so like, oh my God, is the sea, was that the sea? What was that? Was that the sea? Did a wave just take my wing mirror off? Terrifies me that, but so to that end, there's strictly no parking here. It says that as well. These lot are all going to be gone by the time nightfall, I'm assuming. We certainly are. Anyway, we're all the way back there. I'm not even slightly risking getting my van stuck. No one's got time for that. Literally as far as the eye can see. Van. Mine is all the way over there. Like all the way by the hedge line, all the way at the back. This better be good. But by the looks of things, it's spectacular. Like, why is everyone here? Unless this is the only beach of... No, of course it's not. I don't know. Brucey likes the beach, that's why we're here. But I weren't expecting this, if I'm being honest. Like millions of the bloody things. Where are we, boy? Come here then. Away from that. Hey. Leave it. He's about as enthusiastic as ever. It really does go on for miles. We're at the other end of the beach now, and it keeps us going and going and going and going. He's loving it now. Kept pulling me towards the water, but he wasn't interested. Turns out, story of my life. Do things for no reason for the dog. Is this island worth it nature-wise? No. Beach-wise, yeah. Simple as that, really. I haven't seen one bird. Take that as you will. But some of the vans here are out of this world. Real vans as well, not big old plastic ones. I don't like them ones. I'll try and zoom in on one now, like one I'm explaining. I don't like them, the big plastic white ones. I like to blend in, each their own, but I like to blend in. You're alright, boy. It's a little bit hot, aren't you? Just rubbing some cold sand into him. As you do. The things we do for love, hey? But this, honestly, this is nice. It's a nice beach, but I'm not a very beach person, to be honest with you. Not a big beach person is probably a better way to word it. So this isn't my cup of tea at all, really. The vans are cool though. I am surprised there's no drone. I haven't seen one drone. I would, you know, out of these, how many would I say is here? Probably, I'm going to say 500. Like I'd say 500 vans are here, 500 vehicles, because there's weird little American police cars that have just gone past, you know, like the ones from like the 1980s films and stuff. There is all sorts of vehicles here, 4x4 bad boys, like convertibles over there. From all that, I'd expect out of the 500 people here, you know, 50 of them at least are on social media in one way or another, you know, showing their life and whatnot. Which you know, you can't blame them. That's exactly what I'm doing. And here's another vehicle, another example of a random vehicle. Anyhow, look, there's randomness, isn't it? So I'd expect from these at least 50 of them, at the very least, going off some of their vans, would be on social media. This is perfect drone territory, if you ask me. Like, you know, it really does go on for it. We're just sat in the middle now, but there are kites everywhere. Like up there, look, there's kites everywhere. There's bloody ice cream trucks, almost you name it, it's here. So I was expecting a drone. What I'm saying is there might be a rule on drones here, because this is the perfect storm. No boy, it's a kite. Look at him getting all alerted because of that. I do need to take him back, but I feel bad because we've been in the vehicle all day. In the vehicle. That's what I was showing you. In and out and in and out, like really, it's like the M5, and some of them drive like it as well, which is not on really. I'm not. I know all I do is moan, right? But I'm just thinking out loud. I've got no one else to talk to. I'm thinking out loud. My life isn't negative. I promise. I just don't see why someone would do like 50 miles an hour, literally just in front of the van there. Weren't aiming for me, like, but I mean, for all they know, a child could be the other end, the other side of the van, you know. Does that makes some sort of sense at least. I'm not a moaner, I'm a realist. Look at these bloody legends anyway. All sorts. I would show you more of the vans down there. However, that's not my cup of tea really, showing you, like, that's more of an Indiana Jones kind of thing, isn't it? He does all the festivals and stuff. He's a friend of mine. Richard, his name is. He will show you all the vans and stuff. I love people. Love with a capital L. But my God, I can't stand them. Like going over there then. Bumping into them. And I know I'm not alone in that either. Again, I'm not moaning. Not only that as well, I find it a bit awkward. Can I have a look in your van? It's someone's house, isn't it? I can't do it, and that's why there's other people like Indiana Jones. If you don't know who that is, here's one for you. If you don't know who that is, Indiana Jones is, and you're contemplating getting a van, should I, shouldn't I? The answer is yes. The answer is yes anyway, but you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know what electrics you need. I don't know what battery you need. I don't know what this, that, and that. He's your guy. He is your guy. I can just about pump the tyres up on this thing, so don't even bother asking me any of that stuff. Indiana Jones is the man for that. Me? I'm just here if you want to bloody chill. Sorry about that. Just having to play with the little buttons on this DJI. Oh, cheers. Yeah, you can do that, can you? You can just rotate perfectly smooth, can you? You can't flip the bloody camera though, can you? DJI. Think twice. I mean, look at this. Oh, it's stuck on me. Look at this knobhead here. Can you see that? Doing bloody donuts and stuff. Oh, I can't zoom in. I was playing with the camera. Like Exhibit A. That's not on if you ask me. It's a Porsche Shock and a Boxster. Gay. Like really, what was he was he expecting all 700 people? He's still going. Like he's sideways. Oh. People are getting the cameras out. Mate, your boy's going to get in trouble. Doing that dynamic thing, I can't lose the camera now because I was sick of having my head all the way up here and missing, just recording my chin. As a bloody train van goes past. Please get it. Can you see that? There. I'll stay still. See it? Right, I'm going to stop playing with the camera now because it's doing my nutting. No, I'm joking. That ain't on, is it? Let's be honest, that's not on. There are kids here, there are bloody dogs here. Was he expecting all 2,000 people to stand up and give him a standing ovation? No, so don't do it. Same can be said when I'm chilling outside somewhere and on a quiet street and someone goes pop, 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 pop in their bloody Subaru Impreza. If you're gonna gob off with a car, have a car. Don't have a bloody go-kart. Simply put, it's just go to the Neurobrink or whatever it's called. Go somewhere like that. Not a public beach. That's not on. And I mean, when I say it's heaving, it is heaving here as well. Enough moaning now. Look what I'm doing now. Look what I'm doing. In all seriousness, look what I'm doing now. I don't like being around a lot of people. I don't like that social anxiety they call it, but I do enjoy, well, the dog does enjoy the beach, so I can't put off not coming to the beach because of social anxiety. However, look what I'm doing. Look where I am. You can tailor all of this to you. That's what I'm saying. All the million, the gazillion vans are all down there, and if that bothers you, you simply don't have to be down there. Just like myself now. Tailor your trip for you. If you're planning, if I've encouraged you, on the off chance I've encouraged you, which I hope, tailor it to you. You might not like castles, for example, but I tell you what, there's something else down the road. definitely. Just don't. Like we spoke about earlier on, coulda, shoulda, woulda, like that. I've got two big fears in my life, apart from like flying and all that sort of stuff. One is losing my memory completely, and that's starting, and that's a PTS schnizzle thing, right? And that's been going on for years, but I'm getting used to it, and I've learned techniques and whatnot to deal with that in my life, basically. That's my one big fear, like dementia. I'm talking in the realms of something like that, Alzheimer's, dementia. I don't know the difference between them, to be fair, but that's one fear. The second one is getting to the end of the road, last day, and going, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Right, I'm going to bed. What on earth caused that? Come on then, boy. Be careful. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. Good boy. There you go. What on earth is that? Who needs that much roof? Sorry, I'm trying to find there's a church around here that I found last night. I'm trying to wrap the video up because it looks like Beetlejuice, something out of Beetlejuice, and I thought it was quite funny. But now I've explained it, it's not funny anymore, is it? Hopefully I do find it and see if I can make it original. Just in case you're wondering what a brand new thatched cottage looked like. The roof, I mean. There's a cockerel keep gobbling off as well. Look at this little village thing I've just stumbled across here. This is Stunbergs. As in, I'm saying it's stunning, that's not the name of the town. I don't know what the name of the town is. But it is stunning, isn't it? There's a guy in that greenhouse there, absolutely chilling the beans. He has won out life. This village is stunning. He's just sat there, he's in his retirement years, I'm guessing by the colour of his hair. He's just sat there chilling, looking at his plants in the greenhouse. Oh, he's won, he's bloody won. Wait, what? That looks like something out of Beetlejuice. I hope someone doesn't say Beetlejuice. Stupid. Anyway, you bloody Legosaurus Rexes, that concludes day, I don't know what day we're on, the grey t-shirt day. That concludes today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Anyway, take care, and hey, don't forget to bye then.